I am a multidisciplinary dancer based out of Seattle, Washington. And this will be my second year at the Dancing Disability Lab. There's been a lot of great work this year around sharing information and making space for multiple cultural contexts happening in the space. And I think that's been amazing.
Some of the most memorable moments from the lab so far, I would definitely say, would be being more in depth with audio description. That was one of the first workshops actually that's kicked us off this week.
I was fully blind for 6 years, and I used to enjoy listening to football commentary. It gives you a tone, and maybe you don't get exact movements in some ways, but you get a tone and emotion of that situation. So my point here is, what is audio description for everyone, and what a blind audience expect from audio description?
I'm opening like a bird with wings, and the movement is pushing up as I stand, and shimmy as I stand.
Those beautiful circles, slowly, woo! The dancers fade away into the sunset.
I'm going to be thinking with you all on horizontality and a lot of kind of internal motion. The way I navigate illness is by being horizontal. So we're going to be very horizontal. Most of this is going to be floor work. I'm going to give a couple prompts, but I want you to notice the edge of the vibration. What is the texture?
Obviously, horizontality and points of contact, it really changed not only my relationship to being horizontal, but it gave me a different exploration of verticality to still consider the points in contact.
I really appreciated learning more about moving from places of pain. That was super informative.
The first thing I invite you to ask yourself are to surface the components of your life in relationship to your disability or culture. This is Kayla. If you would like a partner, please say my name and I'll come. That's all.
My hopes were to connect with people and to be in rooms where the body and the body's abilities were explicitly centered and disability was centered. And I was excited to see how that materialized in access needs being met or access being asked, and how that kind of shaped the room and shaped our time together. And I've been really excited seeing that and seeing the ways artists are inherently thinking about a vast array of abilities in the room and a vast array of access needs in the room.
This is kind of first time I felt relaxed with my identity in this campus.
Just ring the bell that you can ring. Just ring the bell that you can ring. Just ring the bell that you can ring. There is a crack in everything. There is a crack in everything. There is a crack in everything.
I knew I really wanted to be in community with other folks, and I knew that there were so many questions I had about disability as a identity, particularly as a political identity, and what it means to be a disabled artist, and the ways in which my practice needed to change in order to better accommodate my access needs. And so I was coming into this really hoping to get a lot of those questions answered. I've made so much progress on my thinking about all of those, and it's so special to be in a space with other people who are thinking about similar things, who are asking similar questions, but who are coming at those questions with such different experiences and I feel like there's so much crypt brilliance in this space.
The more we tap in to us, the better able we are able to tap in to others. This leads, for me, to collective access.
Because what you hold, we also need for our collective healing, and that's a part of collective liberation and collective access.
Today we're going to open our process to you, not in the form of a performance, but as a sharing of our work. The lab here has challenged values of urgency, productivity, ideas about authority, ideas about the importance of the product over the process. The lab has challenged singular ideas of form, of visuality, of the primacy of visuality, and of monolithic ideas about what rigor looks like. We have focused on being in relationship to ourselves, to one another, to non-human life, and to all that moves around us, and that has been an aesthetic center.
I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light, I am light.
They move forward, together, feet, devices, gazes, traveling. 3, in search of 1, the sun.
मस्ताने हजारों हैं, मस्ताने हजारों हैं. India pouring soft water into a well, bringing up sustenance to self, to community.
The lab has exceeded my expectations because I'm learning so much, not only about how to be together with people, but in community, in disability community, but also expanding my sense of what access even is and how we can make it an ongoing process for all of us. Yeah.
I feel that everyone has a lot of things to share. And I feel like, oh, this is what actually coming together in a disability scenario means.
All in this together, all in this together, all in this together.
I learned so much about myself, and I relearned so much about myself by being here.
I have a complicated relationship with being disabled, but in moments like these, I'm so glad I am.
I didn't know what to expect when I got here, but I am leaving with appreciation for all of you and this experience.
Anytime that I get to be in a mixed ability space, it just kind of reminds me why I care so much about cross-disability solidarity as like a pathway of getting free.